You can sit up and say that a woman on welfare shouldn't keep having kids because she's on welfare, but yet you're not on welfare and you keep having kids.
Saying that mothers that go to work and put their children in daycare, they're not good mothers. So you're advising her that is depending on government to take care of all our children. While you're not even taking care of your children, you're going to work and you're dumping your children in daycare. I am better than you. That's what she's trying to say. So she's coming for working moms and saying that you're coming for us that we cannot afford to take care of our children. Or why are we giving birth? You that you can afford to take care of children, you're not even at home taking care of your children. You guys, let me show you this clip. Then we'll come back and discuss.
You can sit up and say that a woman on welfare shouldn't keep having kids because she's on welfare, but yet you're not on welfare and you keep having kids, but yet the daycare is raising your kids. You're not even raising your kids, but you use the excuse that you have to go to work. You just don't want to take care of your kids. Tell the truth. That's what it is. You don't like being around your own kids. So you keep on having them, probably for your husband or whatever your reason for keep having them kids. You keep on having them kids, but you ain't raising them kids. Somebody else raising them. And then you say, "Oh, I have to go to work to take care of my kids." You're not taking care of them. Somebody else taking care of them. You're financially supporting them. That's it. You're a financial provider. That's all you are. You're not a mother. So stop trying to make other women feel bad for their choice. At least they taking care of their kids, whether they on the government assistance or not. They raising their kids. Their kids gonna be okay. Yours, on the other hand, all you gonna ever say is you gave them some money, and they're gonna still resent you when they're older.
If you're trying to compare mothers that go to work and drop their children at daycare, compare it to you that you cannot afford to feed yourself. You have to wait for government to feed you and feed you and your children, and you keep having children knowing that you cannot afford those children. You don't know what you're saying. Okay? They are two different things.
Kids, their kids gonna be okay. Yours, on the other hand, all you gonna ever say is you gave them some money, and they're gonna still resent you when.
Yo, are we all living the same life as far as like on this earth in this environment in the United States of America? I don't know where we are. I am so confused on everything that is being communicated right now. People have literally lost their mind. And you know the worst part about it is these are the people that are actually having the children, right? These are the people that are adults that we say have matured, that they have achieved a full brain development past the age of 24, 25, 26 years old, and they're opening up their legs to men with no protection, letting them skeet in them. And then often at times they have multiple children with multiple baby daddies, let's just be clear. And they are going out here and they having a whole bunch of children and then they putting them into the system that we would consider less than ideal for them if they don't have two parent households. And then next thing you know, they're going to grow up and be punching women in the streets of Chicago. This woman just said she compared a person that is responsibly going out and carrying a job in which they put their children in daycare temporarily while they go out and they are not dependent on government assistance. They are not dependent on taxpayers. They are not dependent on food stamps. They're not dependent on welfare. They're not dependent on Section 8. These are people that take care of their business. Their life choices mean that they have made the right decisions to go out and work. And let's be clear, I don't care what you do for a living. If you are working and taking care of your own and not dependent on the federal government permanently in order to raise your children, you winning. And she's comparing being on government assistance to those people. There are people that actually agree with her. That is the wild part about it. There are people that agree with this crazy mess, this crazy nonsense that this woman is spewing. And she's saying it with her tattooed chest, too. She's saying it with her back. She putting her all into this.
You can sit up and say that a woman on welfare shouldn't keep having kids because she's on welfare, but yet you're not on welfare and you keep having kids, but yet the daycare is raising your kids. You're not even raising your kids, but you use the excuse that you have to go to work. You just don't want to take care of your kids. Tell the truth. That's what it is. You don't like being around your own kids. So you keep on having them, probably for your husband or whatever your reason for keep having them kids. You keep on having them kids, but you ain't raising them kids. Somebody else raising them. And then you say, "Oh, I have to go to work to take care of my kids." You're not taking care of them. Somebody else taking care of them. You're financially supporting them. That's it. You're a financial provider. That's all you are. You're not a mother. So stop trying to make other women feel bad for their choice. At least they taking care of their kids, whether they on the government assistance or not. They raising their kids. Their kids gonna be okay. Yours, on the other hand, all you gonna ever say is you gave them some money, and they're gonna still resent you when they're older.
Yeah. Sister girl, don't go cross the road with this your brain. Not to be disrespectful, but please do not cross the road with this brain of yours, because you're going to get hit by a car. Just got to say it. Because why would you equate being on welfare as to a parent that puts their kid in daycare just so they can go work, to put a roof over their head, to feed them, to clothe them? Why would you equate that together? Because it doesn't even go along with each other. Parents put their kids in daycare just so they can go and work and provide, so they can be able to provide for those kids without depending on the government. As rightly so. So you mean to tell me that if the kids start school and they're going to school, you mean to tell me that they are not also, them being in school, their parents are also not parenting them? Like, how does that correlate? That's why I said don't go use this brain to cross the road, because you're going to get hit. We really got to think very well before we say anything on social media. Think it through. Record it. If you have a recorder on your phone, record what you just said and listen to it by yourself. Does that sound sensible to you? If it doesn't sound sensible to you, then don't say it on social media, because no, I don't mean not disrespect, but you can't keep coming on social media and just say whatever comes to your mouth. Think it through first. People don't want to depend on the government. That's why they put their kids in daycare. Yeah, I'll just be saying whatever comes to your mouth on social media. Yeah, no. Don't use this brain to cross the road. Yeah, don't try.
So, because somebody is a mother, somebody has given birth to a child, you don't have to have a life again. Just stop going to work, stop everything you're doing, and take care of that children. Do homeschooling self till the child gets to a certain age whereby they can start working. Sit them at home and do homeschooling. So the world will know that yes, you're a good mother. I don't know if you're collecting award for things like that. I really don't know. But you can compare to women that know that they cannot afford to take care of these children. Some women know that they are not financially stable. Some of them are just giving birth, getting pregnant for every boyfriend that they have here or there. We see women come to say, "This is my fifth children and I'm pregnant," and they don't even have house. They don't have a roof over their head. And they're getting pregnant. They're having children. Any boyfriend that they sleep with today, they get pregnant. Any boy they meet tomorrow, they get pregnant. You can't compare someone that cannot afford to take care of children and keep getting pregnant over and over again, knowing that yes, governments will take care of you. To someone that knows that it's only two children I want to have, and I know that I'm going to work my ass off to take care of these children. Putting your child in daycare, having a nanny, having a help does not mean that you're a useless mother. It doesn't. Okay. I don't know why people usually condemn putting a child in daycare. In fact, you might even be a stay at home mom and still put your child in daycare if you can. Right? I don't know why people usually condemn it. They also condemn it where I'm from as well. Once they see a child in daycare, people are like, "Why will you put your child in daycare? This child is too small. This child is not supposed to be in daycare. It's supposed to not go to work or probably resign." And they always say this to only the mothers. I forget that the child has father as well. So why is the father not resigning to take care of the children? It has to be the mom that will resign to take care of children. or the child or the baby. So once the mother decides to put the child at daycare, she's not irresponsible. You're not supposed to put your child in daycare. People usually condemn working moms more than the stay-at-home mom. Once a woman say, I work, I go to work, like do 9 to 5. They go out and do 9 to 5, and they have children or babies. People usually see them as they are irresponsible mothers. But if you look at it, these women do way more than stay-at-home mothers. Oh. If you look at it, these women do way more than stay-at-home mothers, because almost everything that stay-at-home mothers does, they do the same thing. The only thing that they are not at home, they are working, and they have to like have different personalities, different mood at every hour, because they know that okay, this time I'm already going to work mode activated. Once they're out of work, they have to know that they have to leave early or get someone to get the kids, or like drive across the old traffic, come back home, still do wifely duties. These women work their ass off. It is not easy. So you're not saying that they are not good mothers or something. I don't know how that actually relates actually. You guys, what's your take on this video? Can share your thought down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, your girl Mariah David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.